50 Top Operating System Multiple Choice Questions. 1. What is an operating system? A. Interface between the hardware and application programs. B. Collection of programs that manages hardware resources. C. System service provider to the application programs. D. All of the mentioned. Answer. D. 2. What is the main function of the command interpreter? A. To provide the interface between the API and application program. B. To handle the files in the operating system. C. To get and execute the next user-specified command. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. D. 3. In operating systems, which of the following is, or CPU scheduling algorithms? A. Priority. B. Round robin. C. Shortest job first. D. All of the mentioned. Answer. D. 4. To access the services of the operating system, the interface is provided by the A. Library. B. System calls. C. Assembly instructions. D. API. Answer. B. 5. CPU scheduling is the basis of A. Multi-programming operating systems. B. Larger memory-sized systems. C. Multi-processor systems. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. A. 6. Which one of the following is not true? A. Kernel remains in the memory during the entire computer session. B. Kernel is made of various modules which cannot be loaded in running operating system. C. Kernel is the first part of the operating system to load into memory during booting. D. Kernel is the program that constitutes the central core of the operating system. Answer. B. 7. Which one of the following errors will be handled by the operating system? A. Lack of paper in printer. B. Connection failure in the network. C. Power failure. D. All of the mentioned. Answer. D. 8. Where is the operating system placed in the memory? A. Either low or high memory, depending on the location of interrupt vector. B. In the low memory. C. In the high memory. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. A. 9. If a process fails, most operating systems write the error information to A. New file. B. Another running process. C. Log file. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. C. 10. Which one of the following is not a real-time operating system? A. RT Linux. B. Palm OS. C. QNX. D. VxWorks. Answer. B. 11. What does OS X has? A. Monolithic kernel with modules. B. Microkernel. C. Monolithic kernel. D. Hybrid kernel. Answer. D. 12. In operating system, each process has its own A. Open files. B. Pending alarms, signals, and signal handlers. C. Address space and global variables. D. All of the mentioned. Answer. D. 13. In a timeshare operating system, when the time slot assigned to a process is completed, the process switches from the current state to A. Suspended state. B. Terminated state. C. Ready state. D. Blocked state. Answer. C. 14. Cascading termination refers to the termination of all child processes if the parent process terminates A. Normally or abnormally. B. Abnormally. C. Normally. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. A. 15. When a process is in a blocked state waiting for some I/O service. When the service is completed, it goes to the A. Terminated state. B. Suspended state. C. Running state. D. Ready state. Answer. D. 16. Transient operating system code is a code that a. stays in the memory always, b. never enters the memory space, c. comes and goes as needed, d. is not easily accessible. Answer. C. 17. The portion of the process scheduler in an operating system that dispatches processes is concerned with a. assigning ready processes to waiting queue, b. assigning running processes to blocked queue, c. assigning ready processes to CPU, d. all of the mentioned. Answer. C. 18. The FCFS algorithm is particularly troublesome for a. operating systems, b. multiprocessor systems, c. time-sharing systems, d. multiprogramming systems. Answer. C. 19. For an effective operating system, when to check for deadlock: a. every time a resource request is made at fixed time intervals, b. at fixed time intervals, c. every time a resource request is made, d. none of the mentioned. Answer. A. 20. A deadlock avoidance algorithm dynamically examines the to ensure that a circular wait condition can never exist. A. operating system, b. resources, c. system storage state, d. resource allocation state. Answer. D. 21. Swapping blank be done when a process has pending I/O, or has to execute I/O operations only into operating system buffers. A. must never, b. maybe, c. can, d. must. Answer. A. 22. The main memory accommodates a. CPU, b. user processes, c. operating system, d. all of the mentioned. Answer. C. 23. The operating system is responsible for a. bad block recovery, b. booting from disk, c. disk initialization, d. all of the mentioned. Answer. D. 24. The operating system and the other processes are protected from being modified by an already running process because a. every address generated by the CPU is being checked against the relocation and limit registers, b. they have a protection algorithm, c. they are in different memory spaces, d. they are in different logical addresses. Answer. A. 25. Using transient code, the size of the operating system during program execution. A. maintains, b. changes, c. increases, d. decreases. Answer. B. 26. The operating system maintains a table that keeps track of how many frames have been allocated, how many are there, and how many are available. A. memory, b. mapping, c. page, d. frame. Answer. D. 27. To obtain better memory utilization, dynamic loading is used. With dynamic loading, a routine is not loaded until it is called. For implementing dynamic loading, a. special support from operating system is essential. B. special support from hardware is required. C. user programs can implement dynamic loading without any special support from hardware or operating system. D. special support from both hardware and operating system is essential. Answer. C. 28. The presents a uniform device access interface to the I/O subsystem, much as system calls provide a standard interface between the application and the operating system. A. device drivers, b. I/O systems, c. devices, d. buses. Answer. A. 29. In real-time operating system, a. process scheduling can be done only once, b. all processes have the same priority, c. kernel is not required, d. A task must be serviced by its deadline period. Answer. D. 30. Hard real-time operating system has jitter than a soft real-time operating system. A. Equal. B. More. C. Less. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. C. 31. For real-time operating systems, interrupt latency should be blank. A. 0. B. Minimal. C. Maximum. D. Dependent on the scheduling. Answer. B. 32. Which one of the following is a real-time operating system? A. Windows CE. B. RT Linux. C. VxWorks. D. All of the mentioned. Answer. D. 33. The priority of a process will blank if the scheduler assigns it a static priority. A. Depends on the operating system. B. Change. C. Remain unchanged. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. C. 34. What are the characteristics of host-based IDS? A. Logs are analyzed to detect tales of intrusion. B. The host operating system logs in the audit information. C. Logs includes logins, file opens, and program executions. D. All of the mentioned. Answer. D. 35. What are the characteristics of stack-based IDS? A. It is programmed to interpret a certain series of packets. B. It models the normal usage of the network as a noise characterization. C. They are integrated closely with the TCP, IP stack and watch packets. D. The host operating system logs in the audit information. Answer. C. 36. If the sum of the working set sizes increases, exceeding the total number of available frames. A. The operating system selects a process to suspend. B. The system crashes. C. Then the process crashes. D. The memory overflows. Answer. A. 37. The information about all files is kept in A. Operating system. B. Separate directory structure. C. Swap space. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. B. 38. The operating system keeps a small table containing information about all open files called A. File table. B. Directory table. C. Open file table. D. System table. Answer. C. 39. What will happen in the single-level directory? A. All files are contained in the same directory. B. All files are contained in different directories all at the same level. C. Depends on the operating system. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. A. 40. The operating system the links when traversing directory trees, to preserve the acyclic structure of the system. A. Deletes. B. Considers. C. Ignores. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. C. 41. To recover from failures in the network operations information may be maintained. A. Operating system. B. IP address. C. Stateless. D. State. Answer. D. 42. On systems where there are multiple operating system, the decision to load a particular one is done by A. Process control block. B. File control block. C. Bootloader. D. Bootstrap. Answer. C. 43. Whenever a process needs I/O to or from a disk, it issues A. System call to the operating system. B. A special procedure. C. System call to the CPU. D. All of the mentioned. Answer. A. 44. The two steps the operating system takes to use a disk to hold its files are in A. Caching and logical formatting. B. Logical formatting and swap space creation. C. Swap space creation and caching. D. partitioning and logical formatting. Answer. D. 45. The program initializes all aspects of the system, from CPU registers to device controllers and the contents of main memory, and then starts the operating system. A. Bootstrap. B. Main. C. Bootloader. D. ROM. Answer. A. 46. In SCSI disks used in high-end PCs, the controller maintains a list of on the disk. The disk is initialized during formatting, which sets aside spare sectors not visible to the operating system. A. Destroyed blocks, partitioning. B. Bad blocks, low-level formatting. C. Destroyed blocks, high-level formatting. D. Bad blocks, partitioning. Answer. B. 47. Which principle states that programs, users, and even the systems be given just enough privileges to perform their task? A. Principle of least privilege. B. Principle of process scheduling. C. Principle of operating system. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. A. 48. Network operating system runs on A. Every system in the network. B. Server. C. Both server and every system in the network. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. B. 49. What are the types of distributed operating systems? A. Zone-based operating system. B. Level-based operating system. C. Network operating system. D. All of the mentioned. Answer. C. 50. In Unix, which system call creates the new process? A. Create. B. Fork. C. New. D. None of the mentioned. Answer. B.